MVP voters suck. Now, this is going to be like, I'm finna give you so much hell, it ain't gonna make no sense. I'm gonna go and tell you this right now. I don't care who wins MVP, it's not real. And I know what I say sometimes. I know I'd be like, opinions. It doesn't change the fact that it's real. This is not a real MVP winner. I do not care what you say. You do, for everybody that's watching, y'all. You know what I mean? Victor Wembanyama was number 4 a few days ago. That alien was a number 4 a few days ago. This alien jumped 3 spots. He jumped ahead of 3 people that's having far better seasons than him. He's not having a better season than Nikola Jokic at all. Nikola Jokic's averaging a triple-double, dang near 30 points, averaging another triple-double. It's insane. He's not having a better season than SGA. He ain't having a better season than Luka, and yet this alien jumped 3 spots up ahead of 3 people. He not having a freaking better season than this man averaging 24 points. I want y'all to go look at it. You say the interview, I don't give a dang about you say, I seen the interview. I don't give a dang about Wemby saying freaking defense is 50%. I don't give a dang about that junk. Oh, that 50%. Bro, the Spurs is 10-5 without you this season. We 6-6 without Luka Doncic. I don't give a dang about you talking about some defense, bro. You 7'6", bro. Come on, bro. You talking about some defense? You're not a better all-around player than Luka Doncic. You're not a better all-around player than SGA. You're not a better all-around player than Jokic, bro. You're not a top 5 player in this league, bro. What the freak, bro? You don't have better stats than Luka. You don't have better stats than SGA. You don't have better stats than Jokic. Why did you jump 3 spots, bro? Why did you jump 3 spots? Why? You're literally not having a better season than them, bro. What are you talking about, bro? You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? You say he liked that, you hating. Like I said, I never said Wemby is a bad player. You know what I'm saying? But it's other people above him that's better than him, that's having a better season. That's factual. But hey, King, let's go ahead and try to talk opinions. Let's go ahead and try to have an opinion about a fact. Luka Doncic's stats this season is better than SGA's MVP season last year. But everybody was so hyped up about SGA though. Oh, SGA deserves the MVP. He's averaging 30-some points per game. Go look at Luka's stats this season. Luka's stats this season is better than SGA's MVP season. But SGA deserves MVP over a dude that was averaging a triple-double? So Luka Doncic don't know? How come SGA's MVP season deserves hype, but Luka Doncic don't? Like, what's going on? What's going on, bro? You feel me? And it's about PR now. Luka PR is horrible. Oh, I didn't know. When have we ever went about PR? You see, when it comes to Luka, look. When it comes to Luka, you got to pinpoint things. When have an MVP voter ever went something about PR? When does PR ever matter in the MVP race? When? Tell me when PR ever mattered. Now, when it comes to Luka, every little detail matters. The PR matters. The defense matters. You don't have defense, Jane. The PR matters. He needs the PR. That boy says a PR. Oh my God. That man said the PR. You said it yourself, Jay. I never said PR mattered. I never said in my life PR mattered, bro. You know what I'm saying? I never in my life said that, ever in my life. Stop lying, bro. But one thing I can say is y'all keep running with this narrative that Luka Doncic is not a defensive player. When I said in my other video, he literally leads the league in lockdown isolation. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to him being an ISO, his opponents are shooting 38%. But Luka Doncic don't have defense. I'm going to go and say this right now. You know what I'm saying? You said no, he cries. And I said no, he cries. I didn't say he didn't have no defense. I've been actually giving Luka props about defense. Please stop it. I ain't been saying he had no defense, bro. You know what I'm saying? I've been saying Luka been playing good defense. I've been saying that, bro. I've been saying he playing good. I haven't said nothing about Luka defense really this season, bro. Please stop it. I say he cry and he a foul, but I haven't said nothing about his defense, bro, for real, bro. Please stop it, bro. Let's stop it, bro. Let's stop it, bro. Let's stop it. I probably said something about his defense a game or something, but probably like a game or something. You feel me? Probably a couple games, but overall, I have not said nothing about Luka. What has been the number one thing when it came to Luka Doncic that coming out of my mouth? Crying and a foul baiter. I ain't said nothing about his defense. Nothing. I haven't said nothing. Probably said it a couple of games, but As a season, Luka Doncic has been good on defense, bro. And that's a fact. You know what I'm saying? But people just don't understand. Look at this, y'all. This is an 8-game win streak. You know what I'm saying? This is an 8-game win streak. Look at this, y'all. You know this haven't been done ever since Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan won the MVP. Look at this, y'all. Look at this. Look at this, man. Look at this.
Luka has been sensational.
Look at this.
During the Lakers' 8-game winning streak, averaging over 40 points per game. He's the first Laker to average over.
Hold on. Look at that. You say he's not a 3-point shooter? What are you talking about, bro?
The Lakers' 8-game winning streak, averaging over 40 points.
What does a 3-point shooter got to do with you freaking winning MVP? What?
Has been sensational during the Lakers' 8-game winning streak, averaging over 40 points per game. He's the first Laker to average over 40 in an 8-game span. Since again, we're bringing back Kobe.
The next day,
we had a Michael Wilbon, who's an MVP voter, by the way. He had his current rankings out. He's got Jaylen Brown at 1, SGA at 2, Wemby at 3.
And then don't talk to me about.
You said, Jay, I know you're only saying this because you're a Lakers fan, but let's be real, Jokic deserves it. So if Jokic deserves it this year, Jokic deserved it last year. So why SGA won last year? Answer this question. I know you ain't gonna answer this question. So why did SGA deserve it and Luka didn't deserve it? So Jokic deserves it this year over Luka, but he didn't deserve it over SGA when he had better stats than SGA last season. And then the stats that Luka Doncic has this season is better than SGA's MVP season, but SGA deserved it though. But Luka don't deserve it though. Let's make sense. So SGA deserved the MVP, but Luka Doncic don't. This ain't an opinion, it's fact. Go look at his stats. Go look at Luka Doncic's stats. Better than SGA's MVP season that everybody hype about. That's what he's doing right now is better than SGA's MVP PR.
A guy who plays half the court, Luka Doncic.
Who's an MVP voter, by the way. He had his current rankings out. He's got Jaylen Brown at 1, SGA at 2, Wemby at 3.
And then don't talk to me about a guy who plays half the court, Luka Doncic. I know you hate him.
I'm already re-seeing Michael Wilbon and others talking.
He plays half the court. Bro, who gives these people jobs, bro?
And don't talk to me about a guy who plays half the court, Luka Doncic. I know you hate him.
Luka doesn't play defense. SGA play. Here we go, y'all. I told you, man.
SGA at 2.
You got it, bro.
At 3.
And then don't talk to me about a guy who plays half the court, Luka Doncic. I know you hate him.
I'm already re-seeing Michael Wilbon and others talking about how Luka Doncic can win the MVP because there's two sides of the court. I am so tired of Luka Doncic getting taxed as a one-way player when James Harden has won MVP. Nikola Jokic
said it.
Steve Nash won it back-to-back.
When it comes to 20,
but when it comes to Luka, he needs defense. That's what I'm saying. When it comes to Luka, he needs defense. But Steve Nash, James Harden, the worst defender in the league. James Harden. Nikola Jokic, who y'all brag on, one of the worst defenders in the league. He don't have no deep.
Harden has won MVP. Nikola Jokic has won MVP. Steve Nash won it back-to-back.
Oh my God.
When it comes to 2026 NBA MVP race, one thing we all learned pretty early on is a large portion of the voters voting these awards. 1, don't follow basketball closely enough. 2, have clear favorites, can't be objective. And 3, worst of all, have very flimsy criteria that changes year to year and player to player. If you're someone like myself who values the MVP, thinks it has historical significance, what the voters have done this award is an absolute travesty. And looking at someone like Luka Doncic, despite being in LA in a big market, this guy time and time again
MVP in my vote.
Short of the stick when it comes to the MVP race. And why that happens is the voters have no criteria and can never be consistent.
you suck.
Now, in today's video, one thing I do want to examine is a single MVP voter that...
Bro said what Luka Doncic did for the Lakers beside put up. Luka Doncic didn't get 4-0 last season. Let's go and stop that. And Luka just got on the Lakers last season, my brother. Took the Mavericks to the finals in the Western Conference Finals. Just got on the Lakers last season. What you mean what he done? Leading a team to a 3rd seed 2 years in a row? That's what he's done? Gonna have a 50-plus win season back-to-back? Just got on the Lakers last year, my boy.
being Michael Wilbon. As looking at Wilbon, on PTI this dude was very outspoken about whose MVP was and who it wasn't. As looking at his top 3, it was 1, Jaylen Brown, pretty outrageous, 2, SGA, not that crazy, and 3, Wembanyama. For Wilbon, that was his top 3, but did not end there. He said Luka Doncic definitively cannot be in the top 3 because, quote unquote, he does not play defense, he plays half of the court.
Oh, shit.
Here we go again.
Like I've said many times over and over again, Luka as a defender is an elite, will never be first team all defense. But with that being said, his defensive weakness has been really overblown, especially post All-Star break. If you actually want to go there, Wilbon's comments saying Luka Doncic doesn't play half the court actually makes Luka's defense kind of underrated. It's shocking, but that's where we're at. And looking at Luka's post All-Star break stats, combined with the eye test, it is pretty impressive. Luka in deflections, 7th in.
But he don't play defense. Y'all are lying, bro. Look at this. But he don't play defense, bro. And like I told you, he is number 1 when it comes to isolation lockdown. He's number 1 to come to isolation lockdown. You still have not answered the question. I'm just not understanding how you're not going with SGA, but you going to sit. Luka Doncic is having a better season than SGA. That's not an opinion, that's a fact. On both sides of the ball, Luka is better than SGA this season. And that's not an opinion, that's a fact. On both sides of the ball this season, Luka is better than SGA. Simple. I think Luka can make an all-defensive team this year. Literally. Probably not first team, but Luka can make an all-defensive team this year. And people that watches us know this. I'm not lying. And you talking about a heck no. Hey, bro, I'm done. I'm done, gang. You seeing the numbers right here and you still denying it. I just told you he number 1 lockdown deep. Hey, you still deny. You got it, bro. If this right here don't persuade you, you got it, bro.
NBA. Charges drawn,
you got
3rd. Defensive boards 9th.
You got it.
And steals,
I'm done.
He's 5th. If you're actually watching the games in tune with LA, Luka's defense the entire year has been the best of his career. And post All-Star break, he's in a net positive on that end of the floor.
And this one goes out to you directly, Michael Wilbon, who said yesterday, "Don't talk to me about a guy who plays half the court, Luka Doncic." End quote. There's nothing I hate more than these NBA myths that get perpetuated by national media members who don't actually watch basketball. Lakers defensive rating with Luka on the floor is 115.9. Lakers defensive rating without Luka on the floor is 121.5. Luka right now, his defensive rebounding percentage is about 19.5%, which is first among guards and wings. He is averaging 1.6 steals per game. He's averaging 2.8 deflections per game, which ranks him at the top tier of disruptors.
For someone like Wilbon as a whole,
he just spoke facts again, and people are going to keep on bringing up rings MVP. Bro, we're talking about this season, bro. Why keep bringing up rings and MVP? That you're saying a whole bunch of nothing. Luka Doncic had a better season than Luka Doncic this season was better than SGA season last year and this year. What you not understanding? Like you're saying a whole bunch of nothing. I get he has an MVP. I get he has. I'm trying to let you. You're saying SGA deserves MVP over Luka Doncic, but Luka Doncic stats this season is better than SGA's stats last season. The stats that SGA won MVP with last season, Luka Doncic's stats is better than this season. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you not understand what I'm saying? I'm not saying that if Luka Doncic continue playing like this and gets a ring and MVP, Luka Doncic can be better than SGA. You know what I'm saying? So I told you, and I said the only reason Luka Doncic is not number 1 in my book is because he cries and he's a foul baiter. He has fixed those 2 things. He doesn't cry like that for real anymore. He doesn't do foul baiting. So he X'd those 2 things out. So in my opinion, right now, after All-Star break, I don't know what happened with Luka. As of right now, Luka is the best player in the league, and I don't give a dang what you say. As of right now. He needs an MVP. He needs a ring. But as of right now, he's the best player in the league. I said it had nothing to do with talent. I've always said that. I said when it comes to Luka, it has nothing to do with talent. I said, if you stop crying, you stop foul baiting, you could be the number one player in the league. I said that numerous times. If you ain't hear me, you ain't listening. As of right now, Luka Doncic is the best player in the league.
Journalist, covered the NBA for 40 plus years. In his heyday as peak, was a great analyst, really attuned with the NBA. Approaching age 70, do you think he's really watching Lakers versus Pacers, breaking down the film, looking at Luka's good defensive habits and bad defensive habits? If you ask me, he's probably not, and honestly, I don't blame him. But here's my problem. For someone like Wilbon, who's not really in touch with the NBA, he has a vote on the MVP. And looking at his past votes, two-way play, two-way dominance, not once has any factor of who wins it and who loses it. This newfound defensive criteria, who it only applies to is Luka Doncic.
Luka Doncic.
Why that is,
look, it's weird.
I have no idea. Looking at Wilbon's own vote,
look at this. This man don't have no defense. Harden wasn't known for defense. Westbrook wasn't known for defense. LeBron wasn't known for defense. What? Like most of these MVP winners wasn't defenders, bro. Like, what are we talking about, bro? No, I mean, like, that's all I'm saying, bro. Like, most of these MVP people that y'all got wasn't defenders. They was more dominant on offense, bro. So now when it comes to Luka, PR, defensive, like, you making no sense, bro. You very weird. And if you don't see a problem with that, bro, you a weirdo, bro. Like I said, one thing about weirdos, bro, you know what I'm saying? Look, bro said this dude got to be a Laker fan. He's speaking facts. I'm finna ban you in a minute, King. Whatever your name is, King. I'm finna ban you in a minute. See, one thing, I ain't got a problem with debate, but I'm not finna keep going. I'm not finna like keep on debating with somebody that's speaking facts. Like you the type of person you keep on like talking about somebody that's speaking facts. I ain't finna keep doing that, bro. No, I'm gonna go and ban you in a minute, bro. Keep it real with you, gang. Know what I'm saying? Because you have an opinion about facts. You're just lying. You're just talking at this point. Know what I'm saying? You're just a hater at this point, bro. I don't deal good with haters, bro. When it comes to debates, bro, have a good debate about something. Now, we could debate when it comes to opinion-related things. But, bro, one thing I'm not going to do is debate with you when it comes to facts. I'm not going to debate with you when it comes to that. Now, when it comes to opinions, we can debate. I'm not going to keep on, you're not going to keep me in my chat, bro, hating. You know what I'm saying? Just talking.
Back in 2015.
Because you just debating over facts. You can't debate over factual things, like I said. When it comes to facts, you can't debate. You just look stupid.
First place, Steph Curry. Second, James Harden. Third, Russ. Fourth, LeBron. And fifth, Anthony Davis. Looking at Steph 2015, was an elite defender? Absolutely not. Was he a two-way star?
Absolutely not.
Look at 2017, again the top five. 1, Russ. 2, James Harden, yet again. 3, Kawhi Leonard.
Dang, Luka really got a lot of haters,
5,
bro.
Isaiah Thomas.
That's how you know he the best.
Michael Wilbon in 2017 put James Harden and Westbrook over Kawhi Leonard, who was the best two-way player.
So why James Harden should win? You know what I'm saying? Why James Harden win over Kawhi Leonard then? You know what I'm saying? Hey, boy. Y'all really don't. That's one thing about weird people in this world. Y'all don't see how weird y'all is. That's one thing I realize about meeting weird motherfuckers like real in real life. They don't really see how weird they is. They think you weird. They think we weird. They think the real one's weird. They don't think they weird. They don't think nothing wrong with them. They don't think none of you. Talking to a weird motherfucker, bro. Like they think nothing wrong with them, bro. They delusional.
In 2017, put James Harden.
It's a waste of breath, bro.
Leonard, who was the best two-way player,
waste of breath.
DPOY of the NBA. If you truly value two-way play, two-way dominance, Kawhi in 2017 should have been your MVP. As Spurs that year won 61 games due to his dominance. And if you look at Isaiah Thomas, a 5'9" defensive liability, the worst defender in basketball, he finished top 5. Again, Wilbon, you're not consistent. Look at 2018, first place, James Harden, yet again. Second, LeBron James. Third, Davis. Fourth, Dame. And 5, Westbrook. James Harden yet again in the top 2, and this time over LeBron James and Davis, who at that point were better two-way players. And look at Dame Lillard in 4th place. Dame the defender was never good.
None of these folks defenders for real.
Years a negative on that end, but despite that, got a 4th place vote, unlike Luka this year in 2026. Look at 2019, James Harden yet again, and this one's honestly the worst one. Because again, 2nd place, you have Giannis, the best defender in basketball. If you value two-way play in that much MVP race, that should not have happened. And even looking at Paul George, this guy in 2019 was the peak of his powers as a two-way wing.
Hey, Sachs, bro, stop lying, bro. Ain't nobody looking at no net rating, bro. Ain't nobody looking at no PR. You're just lying, bro. That never was a thing. Stop lying, bro. I've been following the NBA for so long. Nobody ain't looking at no PR. Nobody ain't looking at no net rating, bro. Stop lying, bro. Stop lying, gang. Like, just lying, bro. Like they do now. No, they don't, bro. Nobody ain't never came out and said nothing about no PR and net rating. So they do now since Luka Doncic. Why ain't do it last year? I'm pretty sure SGA had Jokic had a better PR and net rating than SGA. Jokic had better everything than SGA other than points. Why ain't do it last year with SGA? It's impact they bring. So Luka don't bring impact to the Lakers. I'm gonna go and school you right quick. So Luka don't bring impact to the Lakers. Okay, so SGA is literally, I'm gonna go and just tell you how you lying and how you a casual. SGA, you said it's the impact they bring. Bro, you know what I'm saying? Luka bring more impact than SGA, than Wemby, than Jokic to the Lakers. Luka mean more to the Lakers than SGA and freaking Wemby. And it proves that. The Thunder are 8-4 without SGA this season. The Thunder were still winning without SGA. You know what I'm saying? He said they bring much more impact. I got it. You got it, bro. You got it, bro. Lakers 6-6 without Luka Doncic. Or you're arguing with facts again. I'm gonna ban you, bro. I'm speaking facts again, and you talking about they still bring more impact when I'm speaking facts, when I'm dropping dimes on you. Now you want to continue to lie and be delusional. The Spurs are 10-5 without Wemby this season. SGA, they're 8-4 without him. The Lakers are 6-6 without Luka Doncic this season. But they bring more impact to the team.
And despite that, James Harden, for the second straight year, according to Wilbon, was the MVP of the NBA.
Chipped out to a Flalo,
And I said, freaking the way he was playing. I said the way Luka Doncic was playing. I said the way Luka Doncic was playing, not bringing us a championship this season. If you've been watching the Lakers, he completely changed the way he plays. I just said that. Opinions change, my boy. I don't stick to one opinion like you. I'm not a hater like you. I watch the games. He doesn't do those things anymore. He rarely throws up bad shots. He rarely cries, bro. He's changed that about his game in these past few games, bro. If Luka continues to play like this, we are an all-star team. We are a championship winning team. Now, if he goes back to playing how he used to be, then my opinion gonna change again. Opinions change. I'm not finna stick to one thing when you're doing the complete opposite. I'm sorry, bro. I'm not a hater like you, bro. I'm sorry. I don't stick to one thing. I'm not delusional like you. I'm not gonna keep on saying, bro, he's still crying when he's not crying. I'm not gonna keep on saying, bro, you need to stop foul bait when he's not doing that. Oh no, I'm not gonna keep saying that. I'm sorry. I watched the games, bro. His game completely changed. Look at this. Look at this. His game completely changed. You can't tell me it didn't. Watch him. Clear as day, you don't watch him.
The NBA.
Chipped out to a Flalo, and a Flalo throws it in.
Look at this. Look at this. Defense, though. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. He won MVP, though. Look at this.
A guy who plays half the court.
For a week
Look at this.
Good cut by Wesley Johnson on the baseline.
Look at this. This is the guy that won MVP right here. Look at this.
Talk to me about a guy who plays half the court.
He won it. But Luka should win it. Look at this.
Ball movement there.
Yeah, hey, it matters with Luka though. Luka got to be a two-way defender, huh?
Myself very, very clear. Looking at guys like Steph Curry in 2015, Russ 2017, even James Harden. I think those guys those years.
Well, y'all haters funny, but okay, y'all haters funny.
Winners. But again, what does it come back to? Hypocrisy and contradictions. Mike Wilbon now plays two-way play so much to keep Luka out of the top 3. But looking at James Harden, 4 times in 5 years was top 2 in the voting, and twice got first place nods over guys like Giannis and Paul George.
And then don't talk to me about a guy who plays half the court.
Hypocrite.
Luka Doncic.
Can you shut up?
Like, it's only a few of us in this world. You see, they can't say nothing now. Look at y'all. Right when that clip showed, they can't say nothing. Because you know you don't make no sense. Ain't no way you think you make sense, bro. Like, you don't feel stupid, bro. It's no way you don't feel like a hypocrite, bro. It's no way, bro. If you don't feel like a hypocrite, you don't feel stupid, bro. I don't know what to say, bro. Yeah, you a weird motherfucker, bro. Like, it's no way you don't see what we talking about. It's no way. It's no way you still gonna sit in that hate. It's no way. No way, bro. No way, bro. If you is, bro, hey, bro. Hey, Prayers to you, bro. Prayers to
Now,
you.
one more thing.
I just can't. I can't believe it's actually humans like y'all that exist. I can't believe it. I can't believe it, bro.
I do want to address, look at the MVP, the historical MVP winners. It's not some two-way player award who's the best offensive player combined with their defense. Historically, it's never been that.
It's never been that. Thank you. Let's say it again. It's never been PR. It's never been net rate. It's never been that until Luka Doncic. It's never been that way. Ever. You know what I'm saying? Never.
Combined with their defense. Historically, it's never been that. And even look at the 2000s, early 2010s, you had guys like Iverson, Steve Nash twice, Dirk Nowitzki, and Derrick Rose. For that 10-11 year gap, roughly half the winners were not great defensive players. And some of those guys were actually liabilities. Back then, the voters, that didn't matter, they still won. Look at 2015 to 2024, another decade block. You had Steph Curry twice, James Harden, and Jokic 3 times. Those guys right there defensively vary from bad to average. And looking at Wilbon, this guy twice for the Jokic as the
Jokic, the worst defensive center I've ever seen in my life, won MVP 3 times. This is the worst defensive center I ever. Everybody know Jokic is terrible at defense. He gets cooked on defense. That's if you want to know Jokic's biggest weakness, defense. Go at Jokic when it comes to defense. He's just like Luka, bro. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't play defense, but he don't get criticized. Why doesn't Nikola Jokic get criticized for being a flopper? He flops so bad. Why doesn't he get it? Why doesn't he get criticized? You people pick and choose, bro, who to criticize, bro. Y'all pick and choose. Why everybody don't? And that's why people don't like me, bro. It's because I hold everybody. I told you, it's a large margin of haters, of fakers, and it's a small margin of real. I criticize everybody. I give constructive criticism to everybody, and people call it hating. They don't like it. They can't stand that I give constructive criticism to everybody. People these days let people slide. Jokic deserves MVP, but this mother effer don't play no defense to save his life. I know he don't play no defense to save his life. He's terrible on defense.
MVP, despite the.
You said I'll be picking and choosing, bro?
Even
okay, I'll be picking and choosing whatever your name is. So I bet you can't name one situation I ever picked and choose. Bro, one thing I've understood, bro, you folks, I don't look at y'all on YouTube, so you try to come on Twitch and talk to me. I'll talk to you on Twitch, bro. You enjoy talking to me. You can't name one situation where I picked and choose. You can't name one.
in 2021, when Denver was
You just on my meat, bro.
He voted for Jokic over Embiid and over Giannis.
This is a goofy, bro. It's just a goofy.
If you're like Michael Wilbon and you're voting for Steph Curry, James Harden,
when I ever pick and choose
MVP.
Name somebody that didn't get constructive criticism. Name somebody that I didn't get. Name somebody I didn't get constructive criticism. Name somebody I just let him pass. Name somebody. Name somebody. You can't. You just talking, bro. You just yapping, bro. You just yapping. You just want attention, bro. You can't name somebody. You can't name one person I let slide. Not one.
Over Embiid.
Not one.
And over Giannis.
Nada.
If you're like Michael Wilbon and you're voting for
Steph, don't give a damn who you is.
James Harden and Jokic twice to be MVP. How can you look at Luka now in 2026?
Yeah, can't say nothing.
He can't be the MVP.
I know.
He's
You're
not
a
a
goofy
great defender. That right there is a massive contradiction. In the face of history, it's simply not correct. Luka Doncic this year, his defensive box plus minus, he ranks 22nd in the entire NBA. Look at someone like James Harden, 2018. He was 25th. Curry, 2016, 17th. 2015, he was 15th. Rose, 2011, wasn't top 50. 07 Dirk was 33rd.
Look at this, bro.
06 Nash wasn't top 130. 05, even worse. And 01.
But Luka ain't a defensive player. What the? Oh, God. You pissed off? Like, bro, look at this. These are all the MVPs, bro. Oh, God. I cannot stand casuals. I can't. Oh, my God. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Hey, bro, Sax, shut the freak up, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Whatever your name is, Sax, bro, shut the freak up, bro. I don't care about all that little point and all that. I don't care about none of that, bro. No, you ain't saying nothing, bro. You just speaking, bro. You just talking, bro. Bro, shut your damn mouth, bro. You don't even know what you saying. You getting that junk off Google, bro. You don't even know what you talking about, bro. I can promise you, I don't even know who you is, but I can promise you getting all that junk off of Google. You don't know what the freak you doing, bro. You don't know what you doing. I promise you copying and pasting, bro. Talking about some net ratings, bro, and all that, bro. Like, net ratings and all that, bro. It don't matter. We talking about individual, my boy. Individual. MVP is most valuable player, not most valuable team. This man copy and pasting Google. You know what I'm saying? The freak copying and pasting. Hey, whatever your name is, on Beanie. Hey, bro, why you couldn't say when I pick and choose, my boy? You know what I'm saying? Hey, should I ban you for that? How you gonna lie on me and you can't name when I say you said I pick and choose? When I pick and choose, bro? Name somebody I pick and choose on. I could have swore I got on Josh Allen heels this year. I could have said that since I'm like, well, I pick and choose. Bro say it's an app. You know what? It's an app. Hey, bro, tell me where I pick and choose at though, bro. You say I pick and choose where? Tell me. can't even pick it. Can't even say nothing. Tell me where I pick and choose, bro.
Ranked 35th.
Bro getting this information off an app. Bro not saying nothing. All that we talking about most valuable player. He ain't saying nothing.
Those guys right there as defenders, compared to Luka Doncic, they're all pretty comparable. And their defensive flaws would not stop them from doing winning the MVP and getting Michael Wilbon's vote.
I rest my case.
So that right there is in the video, and I'll say one last thing. Looking at Luka the player, is he perfect? Absolutely not. Is the MVP? To be determined. Does he have a case? Absolutely. My biggest problem with Wilbon, besides the contradictions, is he writes Luka off completely and we have a chance of winning the award. Looking at this year's race, there's tons of guys who have a chance. SGA, massive chance. The Joker, still a chance, not likely. Wembanyama, also a chance and a great case. Luka Doncic is the exact same thing. Is he your favorite player? Probably not. Does he have a case for MVP? Absolutely. When Iverson won in 01, who did he beat out? Shaquille O'Neal, the better two-way player. Dirk in 07, who did he beat out? Guys like LeBron James and Tim Duncan, who were better two-way players.
I'm telling you, bro, MVP ain't gonna matter with Luka Doncic. Luka Doncic probably go down as Luka Doncic will go down as the best player probably never. Cause I told y'all, if Luka Doncic did not win MVP this season, you're just not winning. You can't get no better than this, bro. You can't. You can't get no better than this. You just can't. You can't do better than this. It's impossible. This man's stats is better than half of the MVPs. Half of the people that won MVPs stats better than him. You can't do better than this. You can't. If you look. You say, are you mad? Luka doesn't have the impact as much as those I named. They're like, bro, shut the freak up. What are you talking about, bro? Luka has been healthy this whole season. What are you talking about? He ain't even been injured, bro. We barely played any games with Luka, like without Luka. What are you talking about? He's been on the floor most of the time. What are you talking about, bro? He barely missed any games this season, bro. You just talking. I'm saying you just talking. You ain't really know how the Lakers like really look without Luka because he barely missed any games, bro. You know what I'm saying? What the freak is you talking about, man? I'm just saying the games that he missed, you see a dramatic drop. He barely missed any games, but he barely injured, bro. I don't know what the heck you talking about, your net rating and all that junk. Shut the freak up, bro.
2011.
Thank you for banning him. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for banning him, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Was Dwight Howard and LeBron James, who were far better two-way players. This award historically was not based off of is who's the better two-way player. So why in 2026 are changing the criteria for one Luka Doncic? As always, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next time.
That's all I'm saying. If you don't feel like this man not supposed to win, I just don't. I don't know what else to say, y'all. I don't know what else to say, y'all. I don't know what else to say. You know what I'm saying? And it's just how it is. It's not an opinion. It's a fact. You know what I'm saying? It's just a fact, man. Know what I mean? Honestly, I just don't know. Luka barely. I'm done speaking about it, man. I rest my case. You let you little haters and you buffoons